The universe is not whispering to you. It is not laying out a path, preordained and woven into the fabric of fate, filled with divine signs waiting to be decoded. That is the illusion you've been taught. The belief that synchronicities are cosmic breadcrumbs, guiding you toward your destiny. In truth, you are not a passive observer in this reality, waiting for signs to validate your path. You are the architect of your experience, the one who shapes the patterns that appear before you. Synchronicities do not happen to you. They happen through you. And once that realization sinks in, life ceases to be a series of external messages to decipher and becomes a mirror reflecting your own internal world. Every number, every event, every so-called omen derives its meaning not from some higher power imposing it upon you, but from the significance you ascribe to it. The reality you experience is an echo of your own beliefs, expectations, and subconscious imprints. Until you master this understanding, synchronicities will remain external phenomena beyond your control, appearing as fleeting hints of order in a world that seems chaotic. But gods do not wait for signs. Gods declare them. And that is the knowledge that shifts you from being a seeker to a creator. The mind does not passively receive reality. It constructs it. Every moment, perception shapes the external world, bending it to fit the narratives embedded in your subconscious. When synchronicities arise, they do so not as universal constants, but as reflections of internal assumptions. If a particular number sequence keeps appearing, it is not because an external force is sending a coded message, but because the mind, trained to recognize patterns, assigns significance to what aligns with its expectations. Consider the mechanism behind belief reinforcement. The mind thrives on validation, seeking proof of what it already holds to be true. If you believe certain numbers are auspicious, they will appear more frequently, not because they hold inherent power, but because your focus has sharpened to notice them. The principle extends beyond numbers. Opportunities, relationships, and even obstacles all manifest in alignment with what the subconscious projects into the external world. Understanding this is key to mastery. It is not enough to observe patterns. You must claim dominion over them. Recognizing that perception is the architect of reality frees you from the illusion of randomness. Instead of waiting for signs, you become the source of meaning itself, bending reality to your will. Reality is not fixed. It moves in accordance with an unseen cycle, the perception-projection loop. Perception dictates what is noticed, and what is noticed reinforces perception. This loop is the silent force shaping your experience, and it operates whether you are aware of it or not. Most people live trapped within it, believing they are at the mercy of external forces, when in reality, they are the ones setting the cycle in motion. For instance, if you hold the belief that Mondays are dreadful, the mind will seek out every piece of evidence to affirm that belief. Delays, inconveniences, and minor irritations become proof of a pre-established conclusion. Conversely, if one chooses to perceive Mondays as a fresh beginning, the same events are processed differently. The external world does not change, the interpretation does. This applies to everything, including synchronicities. When you encounter a repeating number or event, the question is not what does this mean, but rather, what have I already believed? The experience is not independent of you. It emerges because of you. This understanding dismantles the illusion of external control. It places power back into your hands, where it always belonged. The key to creating synchronicities lies in redefining meaning. Every event, every symbol, every number is inherently neutral. It is neither good nor bad, lucky nor unlucky, significant nor insignificant, until a meaning is assigned, and therein lies the ultimate control. Instead of accepting meanings dictated by others, you can forge your own. Take angel numbers, for example. The common belief is that certain number sequences carry universal messages. 444 means protection, 111 signifies alignment, and so on. But these definitions are arbitrary. They only hold weight because people collectively agree on them. A number has no intrinsic meaning beyond what the mind grants it. So why accept predefined meanings when you have the power to create your own? To command synchronicities. Assign them meanings that serve you. If 888 is commonly associated with abundance, but does not evoke a strong personal response, redefine it. Choose a number, a symbol, a recurring event, and imbue it with a personal significance that reinforces your desired reality. Each time it appears, let it act as an affirmation, a reminder that you are shaping the flow of your own existence. The moment you take control of meaning, synchronicities cease to be messages from an unseen force and become markers of your own intention manifesting into form. Before anything materializes in the external world, it first exists in the realm of vibration. Thought patterns, emotions, and deeply held beliefs generate frequencies that dictate what aligns with your experience. This is why vague or unfocused intentions yield scattered results. The universe responds not to wishful thinking, but to the clarity and certainty of your internal state. Clarity of focus is non-negotiable. If the desire is financial success, then a clear, unwavering belief in wealth as an inevitable state is required. If personal transformation is the goal, then identity must align with the version of self that already embodies that transformation. The frequency projected outward dictates what returns in kind. Every synchronicity, every so-called sign, is merely an echo of the internal state. To shift the frequency, elevate the level of certainty, the mind must be trained to see the desired outcome as already existing, not as something distant or unattainable. Consistency in this belief tightens the perception-projection loop, ensuring that the external world begins to align with the internal directive. The more conviction one holds, the more frequent and powerful the synchronicities become. At the highest level of awareness, synchronicities are not something to be sought, they are something to be created. The shift from passive recipient to active creator marks the transition from human limitation to divine authority. A God does not wait for signs. A God decides what is significant and imprints it upon reality itself. Walking through life with this level of awareness turns every experience into a conscious act of creation. The world ceases to be something happening to you and becomes something happening because of you. Every repeated pattern, every meaningful moment, every alignment of events is the result of an intention that has taken form. There is no need to search for meaning in external occurrences. The real work lies in internal mastery, shaping beliefs, refining perception, and commanding the flow of reality with unshakable certainty. Once this is understood, synchronicities become tools, not mysteries. They become affirmations of power rather than whispers of guidance. And with that realization, the illusion collapses. The truth emerges. You were never meant to follow signs. You were meant to create them.